No, I'm definitely good on that. I should probably get for them again. Copy link. Boom, boom. Alrighty here. I'm gonna be honest. This is not the defense I expected. Some of it I expected. Some of it I did not. This was expected. This was not expected. And I'm a little concerned on how to deal with this. Hmm. I see. Yeah, I, I have never seen this before. Like I know it's active because Sith Trooper is a Sith, and Crew is a Dark Side Unaligned Force user, so his Omicron is active. But I have never seen this before, and it's kind of tripping me up because I set both my GLs on defense this time. Because so this guy has Executor, and I don't. So I couldn't allow for this to come down to fleet battles. Um, and I figured he was going to set Ray on defense because everybody does, and he has Slacker as well with the Kron. So yeah, so he's got SLKR and he's got the Datacron for it. So this was not somebody I could just wall with my SLKR. So I ended up setting both my GLs on defense because I can't afford for it to come down to fleets. Because if he sets Executor on defense, I'm never clearing that zone. But because of that, I'm not entirely sure what I use against this. Like, I know this is not super leveled. My gut tells me that doesn't matter, though. Like, this is still all the Omicrons, all the Zetas. With crit damage. Yeah. Starkiller's still going to hit like a train. And Crew is really hard to kill. And Sith Trooper hits like a train, too. Yep. I think I'll just start off with what I know I'm going to do. Bosk with Mando. Definitely possible. I have the level 9 Boss Kron as well. Didn't get the stun. Damage immunity. Okay, she's in damage immunity. I would love to get the other two in damage immunity before dodge. That's really unfortunate. Before she whirlwinds, so she only gets one. May or may not happen. I fucking hate JTR, man. I could kill this, but I really need to get her in damage immunity before... Okay, nice. Now I only have to deal with one whirlwind. Good. We didn't die. Now we just auto. Because she might dodge forever. I've timed out against JTRs before. That's why I just set this on auto. Because I need... As you see, she's just dodging and deflecting everything. So I try to waste as little time as possible once I get to this point. Star Killer will eventually hit her with something and she'll die, though. Oh, that was perfect. Max banners. Yeah, the only person who I've ever timed out against when I was like should have absolutely won is JTR, and I've timed out against her twice. And then I had to go in and clean it up with like Wampa or something. Yeah, I might just be able to one-shot the Star Killer from the start, but he's going to go for sure. They get, what, 75%? Or 75 increased speed? 35, yeah, so 70 increased speed. That's fast. I'm willing to use this here. Because this is a big question mark team for me. I don't know. So I'm willing to use one of my best teams against it. Hang in there, boss, buddy. He's already got Star Destroyer. Fuck. This is not going well. Oi, I need boss to taunt. But he's perma CC'd. I need to attack Star Killer. The problem is he's going to counter me. And I die. Now I can't even taunt ignore. Ooh. Okay, got the taunt off. Hang in there, boss. Can't taunt ignore with Mando anymore. This will just come down to... No, we're dead for sure. This is really unfortunate. Oh, he can't be healed. Yeah. Well. That's tragic. I don't even know what to do against that now. Yeah, I don't even know what to do there now. 247. That's my Vader is not the fastest. 203. Yeah, I'll need to bring. Now on the bright side of this, he's not full clearing me. He's got nothing. Whichever GL he decides to take out, he's not taking out the other one. I could try Wampa here. He doesn't have a ton of potency. And I don't think anything here gives potency down. Starkiller's mostly just damage, right? Daze, vulnerable. Flick, buff immunity, healing immunity. Yeah, for the most part, he's just damage. I'm pretty sure I can Wampa this. But he had no problem dealing with my level 9 boss crown. I really want to clear this zone and check out the back before I move up here. Although I'm not particularly worried about this zone. I can Geos this, probably. That bow was going to hurt, though. Bam is a little concerning. Offense. This guy knows how to mod. A lot of people put crit damage on Beskar Mando, which is bad. He does true damage, which can't crit. Yeah, this one's tough. I think I Wampa here. Although... Yeah, I think this is my best bet. Time to pray. Come on, what the fuck is the point of 150% tenacity if it just doesn't prevent the stun? Oh my god. No, this might be doomed. Well, not dead yet. I need a turn though. God, nah, this is rough. I did not expect to get walled by a random star killer on defense. No, we're dead. This GAC is probably a bust. I have nothing to clear this. I could try Qui-Gon Jinn, sack Qui-Gon Jinn, and hope Anakin can kill Starkiller. This is probably doomed, though. He's not getting ability blocked or anything. Jeez. This is not looking good. Doesn't have taunt anymore. Bro, I'm doing no damage. Now he's back to taunting. I'm going to time out, or he's going to kill me. I'm definitely not winning this. Kill, please. Okay, there's one down. I'm going to have to throw this on auto. I'm going to run out of time. They've got payout active now, so I don't think this is winnable. We'll see. I'm just not ever going to get through him. Pushes out, heals my damage. I wonder what I can try against that Star Killer. It's been so long since I've put Star Killer on defense, so I kind of forgot how difficult that is to deal with. Because everybody I fight has Ray, so I always just counter Ray with Star Killer. Oh, if we could kill Bosk before this time's out, that would be fantastic. But I don't think it's gonna happen. So close. Ah. Nah, he's back to full health. Got close. But that Boba Fett just one-shotting my soldier really messed me up. All right, well, this has been tragedy. Okay, so he went for Ray. So he went for Ray, which means my bottom zones are not being cleared. He's got nothing to do with Slacker. I have to deal with this somehow. Because he's going to clear my top. And the bottom zones are worth more. Man, I don't know what to use here. I'm out of shit. I think my last option is this and hope it can one-shot what's his face? Star Killer. When Qui-Gon dies. So taunt clear. Go for you. Yeah, this is fine. They can't kill him. Okay, maybe I should have just done this from the start. Damn it. You know what? It's okay. I might lose this particular GAC, but this is valuable information for me. I think I will go ahead and do this because I don't think they're going to kill Qui-Gon Jinn. They might. So let's taunt clear because we would rather kill this. Almost. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, shit banners, but we cleared the zone, which is what's the most important. And I had to use 3 teams to do it. That's really rough. Luckily, there's not a ton back here. Let's see. He didn't have any trouble yet. All right. So what do we beat this Bosk with? I'm going to have to overkill this. It's preloaded now. I have to overkill everything, though. Like, his mods are decent. Everybody has the right sets, the right primaries. I want to say that Inquisitor B team is enough here. Because I might have to, I might GI one of these. He put a lot on defense, though. I have to imagine that that's why he went for this zone. Because he wasn't sure if he had enough to clear both these zones, anyways. Which, with my true 3 dropped battles, I don't think I have enough either. So it might be worth it to just go for this zone because it's worth more banners. And then if once I clear this zone, I can go back to the top and see if I can't beat 1 or 2 of those squads. So, this is probably the scariest one here. I don't know if this is good enough. Great avoid armor pen. Oh, she got train wrecked. Okay. Stun? Nope. Yeah, I'm not. My roster is not so deep that dropping these battles is not really damaging. But this one's looking not clean, but at least I'm gonna win it. Yeah. Keeping healing immunity on him helps. General Grievous. I know GI does fine into Grievous. What first order do I have left? I think I have 2 teams. Yeah, I have Hux and Phasma left. Hmm. can't. I don't want to use that down here because that can definitely kill one of these teams. Probably this one. That's pretty fast, Hux. Way faster than my bounty hunters. I haven't worked on these mods for this team in so long. Okay. No, that's actually a really fast Hux. I can't underestimate that. You know what? Oh, there's no mods here. You know what could work here, actually? Because Count Dooku can keep them locked down. Now he's not modded well at all. Might not work. Man, this got really hard because of that Star Killer. That really threw me for a loop. That really messed me up. So I got my 2 Inquisitor teams. I have janky ass CLS. I have my TIE Fighter pilot Omicron. And I have bounty hunters. That's about all I have left. And then just some trash. This has been a really rough and sloppy GAC. This team has a lot of damage. Wonder if my shitty CLS squad can deal with it. Probably did. I think Kyle might be enough to deal with this Grievous. Oh, that did a lot less damage than I was hoping for. No. Man. Losing Bosk and Wampa to that Star Killer might have lost me the whole GAC. Oh, man. Cleared it, though. I'll see what I can do up here. I think I've used Phasma here. I need to kill that Bam, like ASAP. Which, that went exactly according to plan. Finally, something in this GAC went according to plan. Fucking hell. Alright. So that's used. What do I have left for this? I think I have to GI this, and hopefully bounty hunters can deal with these Jedi. Because I am out of stuff. I could also try to bounty hunters this. I think so too, and because this is harder to take out by a long like a huge margin than the Jedi Knight Revan team, and I know GI can do it. Yep. All right, come on, bounty hunters. Anything that gives me stats. Crit avoidance, offense. That's all I got. Okay, Revan went first. No ability block. Cad Bane's definitely going to die. None of them are debuffed. They are now. I don't even think I'm going to trigger Savior. Savior triggered. But I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, man. Okay. Stun you. You come back. You come back. I gotta try to kill something here. And maybe somebody else can clean this up, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm just out of stuff. Nope. Out of stuff. Um... I don't have any of this stuff leveled, though. Or even modded, I don't think. Like, I don't even think there are mods on these. Oh, there are. There are not. Oh, this is what happens when you get to the bottom of your roster. I think all my Night Sisters are on defense. All my good ones. What are the odds you think Nihilus can annihilate? 0? Would Poggle with Newt work? It's worth a shot. So my problem with Phoenix is I don't have Rex. Like, I did not know how good this unit was. Well, actually, I have his unique up enough to where everybody would assist, but he's not modded at all. Like, maybe this could work to kill somebody. This could do something. That might be able to do something. Treo with Isolate might be able to do something. Oh god, I need these teams leveled so bad. As soon as I finish Ray, these are priority number 1, these teams. Is it on defense? Because if I have my Padme, it's not leveled right. Nah, shit's on defense. Okay. What do I have here? Nothing. I don't know. This might work. I could isolate one, fear another, and then just whittle down one of them. Assuming I don't just die before I get a turn. Which, considering the state of Savage's mods, I probably will die before I get a turn. Let me check to see if he's done any more attacking yet. He has not. I feel like I need to clear this zone because I've dropped so many battles. My banner efficiency is god awful this round. I think I'm gonna try Treya. Or this. I think this might be the best bet. But I might not even get a turn. This team is these units are not modded well, if at all. Yeah, I'm already dead, man. Yeah. No, I think my only chance is Treya, and I don't think it's a very good chance. Now, we'll give it a shot. Treya's not even gonna get a turn. Yeah. Nope. We're not beating this. I guess my last shot is Phoenix, but I don't even think. I don't even think Rex is gonna get a turn. Where even is he? Good lord. He's only gear. He's only really or gear 8. I wish I had dash. I don't know. I could try this. Han's gonna shoot first. Could, is Revan immune to stun? I feel like he is. Yeah. Heroist Sabine for the armor shred. Yeah. This really is all I have left. I at least know these units are modded. Jeez, man. Maybe I should have just GI'd this. Because he can taunt ignore, yeah. Yep. Can't do anything else. Yeah, this Star Killer ruined my entire GAC. It's good to know that I can beat it with Qui-Gon Jinn, though. Probably not if it was Relic 7 or some shit, but... If I ever see this crazy concoction again, Qui-Gon Jinn can clear the taunt, and then I can focus down. Star Killer. Now, there's no guarantee I lost this. Because I don't know if he put Executor on defense. And so I put Negotiator on defense. Because I was never intending to try to full clear from the beginning as soon as I saw Executor. Because most people who have Executor, at least in Chromium where I'm at, put it on defense. And he chose to go for fleets. So that might mean he brought it on offense. But even if he clears both of these zones, I might still win, but probably not because of the banner efficiency here. So dropping 2 here and dropping 1 here makes up for the difference in zones. So like these two are worth the same, but this zone is worth more and it has more squads. But I don't know if that makes up for what is that? 232. It's almost 50. 46. Plus 44. 46. Plus a whole nother squad at 50 something apiece. 57. Now, fleets are worth more. They're worth 20. So that's an extra 40 from that. But then there's 2 extra teams back here, which is an extra 118. So this zone is worth 160 more banners, roughly, than this zone. And I think 3 dropped battles is not minus 160 banners, correct? I don't know if anybody's still watching. It's like minus 60. Minus 50 banners for 3 drop battles. It's like the first one is what, minus 20? And then the second drop is minus 10. So 2 minus 20s and a minus 10. 50 to 60, yeah. So I think I lost 50 to 60 banners for dropping these. But this zone, which I cleared, is worth like 160 more, roughly, than this zone. I don't know. Let's pull out my phone calculator. So I think I still will win. But damn, this GAC was sloppy. And this is what happens. This is why I have 3 accounts now, because I just want to see as many battles as possible. Because this is the kind of stuff that ruins you. This homebrew cooked shit that you've never seen before that causes you to drop 2 battles. And it's not even that he's going to think I underestimated the gear whatever Star Killer. That wasn't even it. I went in with my level 9 Datacron from the start. I just lost. No, this is one of my favorite units in the game. I would never underestimate Star Killer. But let's see here. So we got 79 plus 79 plus 186. So this zone is worth 344 banners. This one, so we got 59 times 4. Now this is assuming you perfect clear everything with undermanned squads, but so 59 times 4 is 236 plus 232. It's 468 minus 344. So yeah, it's worth 120 more. I think 344 is what I said for the top one. So yeah, I should, assuming he perfectly max efficiently clears, like doesn't drop a battle on the top here, he will end up with 60 less banners. And so he would have to beat both of these squads to then win. I hope he drops at least 1 battle back here. Like again, I don't know what he put on defense, but like these are tough. These are tough fleets to beat. Not for Executor, but if you put Executor on defense, these are tough fleets to beat. This Malevolence fleet, I don't know if people underestimate it, but this fleet gets me one or two holds basically every other. It's like I like average one hold with this because I'll have a GAC where I get none, and then I'll have a GAC where I get two holds with this Malevolence fleet. And then I put my strongest fleet on defense as well, which is Negotiator. But this one didn't go particularly well. So he got 120 with 2 teams cleared. Let's see. 120 minus 10 for the first start divided by 2. He averaged 55 for those 2 fights. Yeah, he definitely used Slacker here. Maybe I should have used Bounty Hunters against Bounty Hunters. And I should have just went ahead and used GI for Darth Revan. Or Jedi Red Knight Revan. Yeah. Oh, well. I will have to see how it goes. Yeah, this one was rough. I knew it was going to be rough from the start, though. That's why I ended up putting both my GLs on defense. Yeah, I shouldn't have put Padme back here. I might have been able to use that here. Because all the assists give me so much protection up. Yeah, I agree. Especially because, like, there was no guarantee that he was going to get through this zone anyways. Like, the more likely option was that he goes for my weaker GL, right? The guaranteed win. As opposed to gambling on... Because my Slacker is both stronger and faster than his. So, that's... Attacking this is a gamble. Now, I personally think that the mirror match is really easy for the attacker here. And I don't know how he would feel about it, but... Man, that's... I really need to work on Bad Batch. Like, Negotiator's my strongest fleet, and look at the state of this trash. Look at the state of this trash. Oh, man. Yeah. Definitely need to work on Bad Batch. Maybe I should add them to my wall of shame if they're not already on my wall of shame. They are. Oh, man. Yeah. So much on my wall of shame. Like these. Like those 5 in particular. Yeah, I went for Lord Vader. Yeah, these 5 teams in particular, Padme, GG, Phoenix, Sith, and CLS. Like it's so bad that I don't have those up and running. Yeah. But I'm working on them now. So I need finishing the Zetas for Rey, then finish up this squad, then this squad, and this squad. So I am not going for another GL until all 4 of these teams are done. No. I do not have Darth Revan. I think I'm somewhat close-ish. Halfway. Go Malik with finishing teams. Yeah, you're probably right. Yes, I do. Knicks is definitely worth going for the Geo ships. Those things hit way harder than people think they do. Like I don't know if you were here a second ago when I was talking about what I need to happen for this to be a win. Because this Star Killer on defense really tripped me up. Okay, yeah. So the Malevolence Geos, this fleet has gotten more holds than any other single team I've put on defense. Now I imagine that SLKR has actually gotten more holds because they just don't attack him. If that makes sense. But as for actual attacks and failures, Malevolence has gotten me more holds than anything else. Especially because, like, you know, Gear 12, 5-star. They're both great. I don't know how to answer that question per se. Are you planning on buying the Negotiator bundle when it comes back at the end of the year? No? Okay. That's tough to say. Negotiator is a really good attack fleet. It can counter Executor. No. Profundity? Both? I think it actually can beat both if you have it maxed out, which I don't, by the way. You need Marauder and you need Y-Wing. But it can counter both. And Malevolence, I don't know, probably go for Negotiator, to be honest. Negotiator can beat 2 of the GL ships, and I don't think Malevolence can. I think Malevolence can beat I can't remember. It's one of them. Profundity, maybe. Anyways. But yeah, this Negotiator has kept me in the top 10 or 20 of fleet for a long time. I'm top 17 right now. I've gotten some bad luck the last couple days. But most of the top of my shard is either filled with Negotiator or Executor. And that's because Negotiator can beat Executor. But you need if you are gonna farm Executor, if you are gonna farm Negotiator, then don't do what I did. And neglect, where is it? One of these, Marauder. Don't neglect this. This is a bitch to farm. It's a bitch to farm, and it transforms the fleet. Yeah, basically what he just said. Yeah, like it is actually like I'm ashamed that I haven't done this yet. Like this makes the fleet so much better. And like I said, this is not a quick farm. This is something that's going to take me 6 months. And I just haven't even started it yet. It's just good because it synergizes with everything that you want to be doing. It's super tanky. It synergizes with everything. It does good damage. It just makes the ships you already have better. Negotiator, Galactic Republic in general is very much of I mean, it's not quite as much as the Rebels, whereas like they all play off each other, but they kind of play off each other. Rebels really play off each other. But yeah, I mean, you got ability block, you have healing, more speed, which is always good. Target lock, which is always good. Offense protection, like it's just really tanky. It debuffs, it heals. It just. What is my next big farm? Okay, well, definitely the first thing I'm doing is this, but I already mentioned that. I'm cleaning up this wall of shame. At least Padme, GG, Hera, Treya, and CLS. Like I really want to get those going. Bare minimum these 4 teams. So I need the rest of the Zetas on Rey. Her ult, I think I'm 2 out of 10 tokens right now. And then these 3 teams like completed. So like R7 Grievous, R7 Padme, Anakin, Ahsoka, R8 Kenobi. So get all like, and then Treya again, like all this stuff like maxed out. So I consider that a big farm because that's going to take me a few months. After that though, I'm going for C. Specifically, for Conquest that's coming up, like obviously I'm not gonna have C for at least 6, 7, 8 months, probably 6 months. I think I'm usually pretty efficient when I do decide to go for something, but I want C so I can start unlocking Darth Malgus. And my current GLs are not capable of beating that Malgus fight. I mean, technically, SLKR is capable of beating the Malgus fight, but you need it to be stronger than what I currently have it. Which, by the way, mine's pretty strong, but you need it to be stronger than what I currently have, and you need everything to go right. Work on Watt. I do not have Watt. You say work on Watt because he makes his as a 2-man team, he makes a lot of those matchups guaranteed, right? That's why you're saying work on him. Yeah. The problem with Watt is I'm 0 out of 80. I'm 0 out of 330. That's a year, by the way. Watt helps in the Malgus fight. Damn. Yeah, I'm 0 out of 80, and buying it with just this, that's a year. 9 months. 9 months to a year, something like that. Yeah, unfortunately, I am. Well, I say unfortunately, but I want Reva just as bad as the rest of my guild does. Like, my Inquisitors are pretty strong. I think I'm like 60 shards. Unfortunately, my guild is not that great at 65. We're only getting between like 5, 6, 7, 8 shards per TB. And they only run Realm of the Empire, yeah. Or whatever you fucking call it. I think Realm of the Empire is right. Rise of the Empire, sorry. I considered leaving this guild to to join one that's going for Watt, because I'm telling you, it's gonna take me a year of buying it from the shop, and the reason I haven't even started yet, haven't even started buying them, is because I use this currency to buy Cairo, which is more beneficial to my count overall. Because for the price of one of these, right? I can get like six or 7 of these. It's almost a full Cairo piece for the price of 5 shards. It's tough to know what to do though, because I do need Watt. I didn't think about needing him as to run with C. I was gonna go for Watt when I eventually finally went for JMK. And so I was like, I don't need to worry about this for a long time because JMK is not on my list at the moment. At least not for the next year. I don't know. I wonder if that guy attacked anymore. I don't know why he just did 2 and then stopped. I hate it when people do that. It's like, let me just get an attack in real quick, and then I'm going to wait until the last freaking minute to finish my attacks. I'm actually not 100% sure because I've never completed the Watt mission. I've never done the Geonosian territory in my main guild. Basically, as soon as I joined this guild, we were doing Rise of the Empire. Before that, I went from a starter guild to this guild. Right? My brother got me into it, even though I didn't even come close to meeting the minimum requirements. And then, so I went straight to Rise of the Empire. As for my alt, I don't have geos built up yet. Nor do I plan on farming them. I'm just going to buy them from the bundle. So, although HR might be able to answer your question better, I'm sure he's done the mission. But I would guess it's probably Gear 12, yeah. R3 on GBA spot. Yeah, okay. So Gear 12 is what I was also... Just from what I know about the game, would have been what I would have guessed was minimum. Like, I'm almost 100% certain that my geos could do it. Yeah. But I've never actually done the mission, so I'm not 100% sure. I do know that those missions are generally way harder than they should be. Like I have yet to beat the Reva. Clear it on auto, yeah. Yeah, I have yet to beat the Reva mission with these Inquisitors. I've only had them all Relic 7 for 2 Rise of the Empires. So I've only tried it twice, but I haven't beaten it yet. Mostly because I don't hit the protection thresholds. So this is supposed to be like 95k protection. This is supposed to be like 85, I think. This one's supposed to be like 145. This one's supposed to be 95. And this one's supposed to be 105. So I don't meet the protection thresholds on any of them. The only thing is, if you're using Gear 12, you need a really good mods. Yeah. That sounds about right. Mods make all the difference in the world. Which is why, like, this didn't work, because the mods are shit. Like, Gear 12 Treya with Gear 12 Savage is capable of beating that team. Like, no doubt. But I kind of really need the Omicron and the Zetas. And I just need mods. Like, these mods are ass. Like 64 speed? Like, what is this? But yeah. Like, I'm pretty certain if I had the Omicron on both of these, even with these shit mods, I'm pretty sure they still win that fight. I mean, that's how transformative the Omicrons are on these 2 units. But I definitely need to work on them, and I am. Like I'm mostly prioritizing General Grievous, but these two are both now fleet bottlenecked, and so now I'm working on Treya with the regular energy. Oh yeah, dude. Like there's so many times, like, because I watch a lot of the high level streamers, and there's so many times where they have this just ridiculous like team they have to fight, and they just crush it with Treya, and I'm like, God, I wish I could do that. Like Treya beat they right now. I think she's the main Gungan's counter too that everyone's using, at least for sure in 3v3s. I don't know about 5v5s. Yeah, for Gungans, yeah. I mean, the fight's not even close. They don't even like. She does not struggle at all with the Gungans. Man, this PC client is so smooth. Three v three. There's Treya, SK, and Lord Vader. Oh, the three teams that beat him or beat Gungans is what you're saying. Because for some reason my brain was like, you put Treya as Star Killer and Lord Vader on the same team. That doesn't work. But yeah, Star Killer is what I would use if I went up against the Gungans. But nobody in Chromium has Gungans, man. All right. Well, that this. So I don't know if I'm gonna win or lose this one, but I'm pretty happy that it went this way because I definitely got some data. And one of my key philosophies in life is, win or lose. I mean, obviously I prefer to win, but if you lose, at least learn something from it. And I learned that Wampa can't beat this, which is big. I learned that Bosk can't beat this. With level 9 Krons, like don't change that. So that's good information to know. No, I don't think he can. But I have the level 9 Kron for Wampa, and the Star Killer wasn't relicked, so I thought it was worth a shot. Now, Crew, on the other hand, he can. I've beaten Crews with Wampa before, but it's the same. It's the same. I don't like taking Wampa into Crew too much because it's kind of similar to Geo's. It's your coin flipping in the beginning, whether or not you get stunned. And so every time I've taken Wampa, now I haven't tried this one since I got the level 9 Kron, but every single time I've taken Wampa against Geos, I got ability blocked on the first round of attacks and lost. Even though my Wampa has like 145% tenacity or something. 141. Like it just doesn't matter. They just ability block me or stun me anyways. And so part of me thinks that because I didn't see, this is the problem, right? So the AI starts with this, right? Actually, hold on. The AI starts with the stun, right? So I wouldn't have had tenacity down because tenacity down is inflicted by this. And also, I don't understand how that debuff even went through when I have 100% more tenacity than he has potency. Tenacity down can't be resisted? I've never heard that. If so, that changes how I need to be running Wampa. Because generally speaking, oh, not his stun. Stat can't be evaded or resisted. But I've had people resist it before. Oh, they probably only resist it if they're immune. Because I've had people resist my Kylo stun before. But now that I'm thinking of the people who resisted it, I think they were immune. Because Malicos is also immune to stun, isn't he? Critical immune. Both Revens are immune to stun. Because I know I've tried to stun Malicos before and it didn't work. So he might be... He's got so much fucking text in his kit. Oh. Yeah, because I know GLs are immune to stun, all of them. And Revens are immune to stun. Is Malik immune to stun? No. Wait, no, it's Malgus was the one I tried to stun. I've tried to stun Malgus with Slacker's thing. I don't know if Malgus is, but I know I've tried to stun him with SLKR and it didn't work. And I know SLKR's stun is irresistible. Okay. That's interesting. So it's probably a bad idea to take Wampa against Crew then. I didn't realize this was irresistible. I didn't realize this couldn't be resisted because I've had people resist my Crew's stun before, but now that I think about it, they're all just immune. This is one of the interesting parts about this game is there is so much text on these abilities. It's pretty hard to remember it all. Like every single one of these people has like 5 abilities that you have to know what they do. I still need this Zeta as well. Also, I really didn't like the way this piece of trash performed with my JTR squad. It would have been better to throw like Holdo or something in there. So like JTR, BB-8, Holdo. I know R2 was on defense with Padme, and I know I ran the Bang Bros with Ray. Only the main one. The Omis for Star Killer. Only this one is needed. Like, he's still a decent character before this, but this turns him into nearly a GL level character. He's in that tier that's like this ability here is why he's in that tier of like right below GL. Now I have this one as well for the Mass Dispel because especially when you're fighting Ray, this comes in handy because Ray's team is always just stacked with buffs. Bosk's leader Zeta is pretty good. Although you already have Trandoshan Rage, because I think technically that one's better. Even though I went the other way, I got the leader, but I don't have Trandoshan Rage. Yeah, the leader one is good. Just makes the team so much more durable. And durability is what you want on the Bosk team because it takes a little bit of time to get his at least a couple turns to get his contract active. Yeah, that's I agree with. Is your do you pronounce your name Decepted as like deception? Yeah, Decepted. Okay, yeah, I agree with Decepted on getting both Bosk Zetas. He's the team. I mean, he's not the team, but he's the team. Mando is actually probably the what do you call it? Bosk is the anvil, Mando is the hammer. Which is why in threes I run Bosk, Grief, Mando. Bosk and Grief to get the contract active as soon as possible, and then Mando for the act because he's the one that actually kills everything. You know what's crazy? Okay, so there's a philosophy that I have in this game, and that's top end trumps depth, right? So like actual true top end trumps depth, and I'll use this current GAC to explain why I think that. So he's deeper than me, but I have how do I put this? He doesn't have anything that can beat this reliably, so he didn't even try. Now, I played it safe and put both of my GLs on defense. However, if I had not done so, and I had taken Ray on offense like I have been doing the last couple of GACs, because nobody has been able to clear SLKR, and the one person who did had to two-shot it. And on that particular GAC, I left nothing but Slacker on defense. And so he had everything for it. Anyways, if I had Ray, right? If I had Ray here, my Ray is stronger than her Ray. So I could have Rayed or Star Killered this, right? And I definitely could have Rayed this. So Star Killer is normally a counter to Ray, but it's definitely not if it's on defense. Because this Star Killer is never surviving a whirlwind. And so let's say I have Ray, right? So I use Star Killer and I kill Ray. I use Ray and I kill Star Killer. I still have Bosk, Qui-Gon, and Wampa. Because my top end was enough to deal with the one team that tripped me up. And so I have Bosk, Wampa, and Qui-Gon. I GI this, right? Probably I'm actually not sure what I would have done here. What did I do here? Is this the one? This one I used Phasma on, right? I probably still do that. Yeah, I used first order here. GI I used to clean up the bounty hunters. But yeah, so Qui-Gon can deal with any of these teams, right? Because none of these teams are tanky enough to survive Anakin burst. I mean, Bosk is, so I probably wouldn't have used Qui-Gon there. But Qui-Gon could have dealt with this. It could have dealt with this. And if I didn't have to use GI to clean up bounty hunters, which I wouldn't have needed to, then GI beats Revan. This is probably what I would end up actually womping, but who knows? But so the whole GAC goes infinitely smoother because of one decision different. So I take Rey off defense. I bring her on offense, and I run over his entire defense because everything gets slotted properly at that point. Having to deal with this when I wasn't sure what would work makes the entire thing go worse. So now I know Qui-Gon works here in this particular situation with crew lead, lobster face, and unrelic Starkiller. I know Qui-Gon beats this, but when am I ever going to see this again? Now, this is why having the top end really matters, especially when you don't know everything about the game. So I would have just Starkillered Rey because I know that works almost 100% of the time. And then I just Rey this because I don't know what this is doing. And I wouldn't want to risk dropping a battle, so I just Rey this, and then everything else falls into place because I still have all my best teams. Or I still have all the teams that I wasted trying to figure out how to beat that. But this is why top end is important. Because regardless of how much depth you have, if there's a team you can't beat, doesn't matter how much depth you have. You lose. This is why I see a lot of people make mistakes in Grand Arena, and that's this guy. This guy's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's modded well. He's very similar to me. He's got exec. He's probably better. He's probably better than me account wise. He's been playing a bit longer, based on his Zetas, but he's very similar to me, but he does what everybody does, and that's like. I faced this one guy. Where it was he had 6 GLs. He had 6 GLs. Only one of them was higher than Relic 5, and it was Relic 7, and then 2 of them were Relic 3. I beat him with 1 GL. And that's because none of his GLs could beat my GL. It's just one of those things. Like it's like if you go for a GL, like finish that squad before you do anything else. Like this is just core in the game. Like if you go for a GL and you unlock it, your first priority should be making that team strong enough to beat other capped GLs. Yeah, it blows my mind. I'm sitting here going I'm like, you have 6 GLs and you lost to my 1 GL because you couldn't beat my 1 GL with your 6. He put 2 of them on defense, but so he had 4 GLs to take out my slacker and he couldn't do it. And that's because I don't mess around. Like I took this guy. Now maybe my brother gave me some shit because I took him to Relic 9. Which unnecessary. Relic 8 is fine. Like, although I feel like they changed the did they change what mastery gives you recently? Because I'm pretty certain that a couple months ago attackers got crit damage, and armor pen. Not crit chance. I'm pretty sure it was crit damage, and armor pen. Yeah, I hadn't either, but I was almost 100% certain. This is why attackers were the best to go to Relic 8, right? So you take attackers to Relic 8 because between Relic 7 and Relic 8 is the biggest mastery jump. And I was explaining this to somebody, and I used Slacker as an example, and I was showing them like that's because Mastery gives you crit damage, and armor pin, and armor pin's one of the most is like the best stat in the game. Or maybe they took it out of this and just rolled it into this. I don't know. Doesn't sound right to me. But I'm pretty sure they used to get armor pin. Or I'm pretty sure. But I now I don't remember, and now I can't check it. I could be one of those what do you call it? Mandela effects, where I distinctly remember having a conversation with somebody using Slacker as an example, talking about this is why you take attackers to Relic 8 is for the stats they get from their mastery, because everybody gets different stats. So tanks get armor, health, steal, and protection. And then supports get accuracy, crit, avoidance, and damage. So each different class... I don't have a healer on this. Each different class gets different stuff from their mastery. Critical chance, deflection chance, dodge chance, and health. This is why attackers were always the best ones to take to Relic 8. And the best tanks in the game are the ones you want to take to Relic 9 because they get a huge protection boost from Relic 8 to Relic 9. But all the rest doesn't change that much as compared to Relic 7 to Relic 8. But tanks really benefit from going to Relic 9. At least that's how it was. I swear this used to have defense pin on it. But yeah, that was fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna call it here. It was a very interesting GAC. Things both went according to plan and really not according to plan. Like, he did what I thought he was going to do, and that's put probably Executor on defense, no way to confirm, and Ray on defense, and take Slacker on the attack. That's what I expected, and so I planned my defense accordingly. Starkiller was definitely a monkey wrench that I did not expect at all. And the what do you want to call it? The misplays here might have cost me the entire GAC. We'll see. I'll check. I'll definitely take a screenshot and post it in the chat tomorrow when I see him finish attacking. But yeah, that's all for me today. I will. Decepted, do you need me to still send you the video, or can you just pull it straight from my page? Like, I don't know how that works. Because I'm basically just sending you a link to the video on my page. Don't know if you're still here. Says you are, but... Okay, yeah. If it's easier, then I'll just keep sending it to you. I mean, it doesn't take me long. But yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out. That's it, I guess, for this one. Yeah, I'll be streaming again on Sunday for my next one. Hopefully that one goes a little bit better than this one, but we'll see. Anyways, peace out.